The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is SeenEagles.com. I'm Matthew Osborne. He is Carson-Newman men's soccer coach Richard Moodie. Eagles set for the first round of the NCAA Tournament as they travel to North Georgia to face the Limestone Saints at Young Harris College. First off, coach, 3 seed in the Southeast region. How did you evaluate where you all landed? Did you feel like that was a fair assessment of the team?
I thought, based on the criteria, I think Young Harris beat us out, even though we had that comfortable win over them here at home. But for us, I think it's to go number 3 in the region is fantastic as well. I think considering the quality of opponents that are in that in the top 6, and so the goal for us here as a program is to make sure that we're always in and about the regional rankings, and it seemed like once we got in, we just kind of stayed there, and so. For us, we were as high as number 2. We had the possibility of hosting, but I think at this level, you got to be able to beat anybody, anywhere, any time of day. And so, we're just glad that we get the opportunity to have a go at it.
Matchup of the 2 of the top 20 teams, offenses in Division 2 as you and Limestone meet up. Limestone is the 12th best scoring offense in the nation. What's going to be the key to stopping them? They have 2 10-goal scorers on the year.
They've got and a lot of boys that are producing assists all over the field. But for us, I think it's important that we don't get caught up in the opposition. Every team that we play is at this level is going to be good. They're going to have good players. They're going to have strengths and they're going to have weaknesses. And I think for us, we need to make sure that we make sure that we show up first and foremost. And But definitely for us, we've got to make sure that we minimise mistakes and we can limit every mistake on the field and take advantage of all the positive things that we've got going for us this year. I mean, we could spend all day breaking down their team and the players that we've got, and for us, I mean, they could do the same thing. We're almost fully fit going into this game. We've got a lot of attacking options. We're just as, like you said, a very attacking-minded team. But I'd like to think as well, up until that Queen's game defensively, we've been doing a great job shutting teams down, and so I think that it's important that we just get back to where we were, and making it difficult for teams to score on us, and most certainly capitalising on chances. And going forward, we've got lots of options, lots of bodies, and we know we're in this kind of one and done period now of the season, and so it's just kind of all or nothing for us. So I'm sure that the boys will be buzzing to get going against Limestone.
You bring up the Queens match where you give up 3 goals in the first 20 minutes of play, and then it looked like your defense kind of settled back in and played the way they played most of the second part of the season. What's the key to get back to that form where you don't give those 3 quick goals and to settle back and be sound defensively?
This year I don't think we've been beat. Our records is 15-2-2, but I don't think any teams beat us. I think we've lost games. When you look at the 2 ties, Aitken and then recently with Queens, and then the 2 losses at Anderson and LR, I mean, we lost those games. And so for us, I think it's important that we realise that, we really are in control. And, I don't think there's been a team that's yet to beat us. So for us moving forward, I mean, the Queens game, we just didn't show up in the first 10-15 minutes, and we paid the price. But you've got to be complimentary of the players. I mean, we fought to the last minute. We got 3 goals back on what seemed to be a bad day, and even on bad days we're scoring 3 goals, and so that's impressive. When we came out slow at the gate, I mean, a team like Queens there, I mean, you're 3-0 up in the first half. You got to do a better job holding on to the lead, and fair enough, they got us in penalties, but collectively as a team, I mean, I was happy the way we fought back, and to go down to penalties and lose is just one of those things. I mean, we had to do better there, but at the end of the day, I mean, we've got to be more upset, not about the penalties or who missed the penalties, but just the performance in general, and letting it get to that point where we're 3-0 down. Most certainly we can't do the same against these quality opponents now, because I think good teams can hold on to the lead. So for us, I think it's important we come out from minute 1 all the way through till the 90th minute, or however long it takes to get the result, and we've got to focus and capitalise on chances.
Well, thanks for your time, and good luck against the Saints.
Thanks, man.
Carson-Newman and Limestone kick off at 3:30 on Friday. All the links on SeenEagles.com for live stats and video. For Carson-Newman soccer coach Richard Moodie, I'm Matthew Osborne. This is SeenEagles.com.